show. Mr. Eric Idle, I, like many people, a huge fan of all you have done. At the Olympics this year, you were performing Always Look on the Bright Side of Life.
Yes.
For, I don't know, the how many millionth time. Do you have moments like that where you're kind of taken out of it and look at yourself going, I'm singing a song that was done in a crucifixion scene in front of millions upon billions of viewers around the world?
It was odd. I was standing by the side of the stage about to go on, and I thought, I'm following the Spice Girls. How weird is that? And there was 1 billion people, and you just have to put it out of your mind. There was 80,000 people in the stadium, but I had 500 people on stage with me doing this song, so I was well supported.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Well, nice and
and you still keep working. You've been even working this year on What About Dick? Mm-hmm. So tell everybody what this is.
Well, it's a very silly play I wrote, and I asked some very silly people to do it with me. Russell Brand, Eddie Izzard, Billy Connolly, Tracy Ullman.
Fantastic.
You know, and Jane Leaves, a lot of people. And so we did it 4 nights at the Orpheum Theatre downtown, and they were allowed to improvise as well. So we filmed it all, and now we've made it into one film, and we're just... the 13th of November is Dick Day, and we are...
Should I be worried?
Yeah, you should be worried a little. But you can download it then, all over the world, in Australia too.
Oh, great. Well, we've got a sneak peek of... this is Russell and Tracy in What About Dick?
What is it exactly that you do?
I'm an arse reader.
You what?
I tell people's fortunes. It's like palm reading, only I read their arses. Astrology, astrology, as old as the hills like geology. All that is written and will come to pass is buried down deep in your arse.
That's a real thing. I met Jackie Stallone, mother of Sylvester, and she read my arse. It's actually a real thing.
I could not believe this.
Yeah, kidding?
She really... you think you're writing something that is so extreme, and then you find out that it's called Rumpology.
Rumpology?
Get out of town.
You had his ass read.
They
Yeah.
feed the
Yeah.
chicks, or...
How is your future?
She said...
You have rather a large lifeline.
She predicts I will get to host a game show in China. You heard it here first. You take a photo of your rear end and
Oh, just a photo?
Yeah.
It's not hands-on.
looking at people's arse cheeks.
Another day at the office.
But she look at the cheeks.
Yeah.
Just the cheeks.
She looks at the cheeks, she looks at freckles, she
So
looks
if you
at...
want to know, like, the end of your life, what, a colonoscopy?
Oh,
like, how far...
That's the ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
I guess it's like a lifeline right down the centre. I'm not really sure. But yeah, it actually exists, so give it a try. I highly recommend it. Very cleansing. Now, do you find, Eric, that after all the years that you have, you've done so much of your own solo work? You know, What About Dick, of course, the Ruttles, Spam-A-Lot, everyone would be very aware of. Do you still find that no matter how many things you do on your own, there's the constant question from people about the Pythons all getting back together at some point?
Yeah, they asked that. But, you know, I always point out to them it's 30 years since we actually did anything together. And they go, what? You know, but it's true. And I said, well, you wouldn't want to see the 1970 Liverpool football team playing together again, would you? They go, OK, all right. Because what it means is they want to be young again. It's like saying I want the Beatles back together, but I want them back together when they were young and I was young, you know. So it's really a nostalgia for your youth, I think.
Do you think you'll get this, Kate, now that you're finishing up a private practice, that you'll... Like, have you worked out what you're going to do post the show wrapping up at the final season as it comes up?
I have no idea.
Do you have a trade to fall back on?
Ballerina? I might be a ballerina.
Ballerina?
How about Rumpology?
Rumpology. Oh. So disgusting.
You
So
could
gross. Why would anybody do that? I mean, I was in prison.
You could work one of those into your fragrance line. It could be a little ode to ass or something.
Ode to ass.
Because you do have your fragrance line that you... And are you actually
I do. It's called
one of the
Boyfriend.
people who actually just goes, just slap my name on it? Or are you
No.
like, I'm going to mix all the scents together and make it all...
Yeah, no, I started a company to do it. I learned all about fragrance and financed it myself and own it, and I made little commercials and web commercials and designed the packaging and everything. So it was really fun. It was a pretty...
And where did the idea for this come from?
Oh, from a breakup. That's right. Well, you can imagine after I've told you how I behave with my house, how I am in a relationship. I was inspired. No, my ex-boyfriend, I missed his cologne, his scent, and I was in
musk.
New York. His musk, his man musk. I keep going back to the Asker. I can't get that rump reading out of my mind. That's absurd.
It should be the north on your compass. All right, well, coming up, I go back in time.